Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chalk Talk from a very, very frigid Edmonton, Alberta. I am your co-host, Andre C. Right over here, it's the frozen princess herself. It's Melball. How you doing, Melball?
I'm doing pretty okay, Andre. I'm still getting over this little cold that's been bothering me the last couple of days. I love that people can only see me from like the bust up. I am like wrapped up in a duvet. It is so cold here. It's unnatural. It's unreasonable, but it kills the bugs. Can't complain about that. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm cold, but I'm good. I'm wearing a hoodie. I don't usually wear a hoodie on stream, but I'm wearing a hoodie on stream today. So I got to rock my King of
Oh,
the North. Got to rock my King of the North
absolutely.
for Mr. Rich King. But yeah.
You can't tell, but this is a Batman hoodie, Batman sweater. There's Batman logos on there.
No, Batman.
Batman.
Batman. Ah, oh, damn it.
Missed
Batball.
opportunity.
Batball.
I don't know if I like that one.
She is officially now known as the Batball.
No, that does not sound particularly good. Jesus. Let's make a lot of what we're going to be talking about today.
Well, we're here to talk about some great professional wrestling and some trash. I'm bringing the trash back, and I'll say this: I'd rather watch TFA than something that we watched on this past show. I'll say that, and I'm not a particularly big TFA fan. I'd rather watch her. Yeah.
I have no comment on that because I'd rather watch neither.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't want to watch, but if I had a choice, I would. If I was being forced to, I would pick TFA because at least it can be entertaining in some way. Where part of the thing we did watch in here just offends me in every single way. So
I feel that. I feel that in my soul.
So we're gonna get in. We're gonna talk some RCW New Year's Legacy, but before we do that, I want to talk about Shred-A-Mania, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to give Rich a shout out where I can before Shred-A-Mania starts.
Absolutely.
February 5th, 2025. Shred-A-Mania begins. It is an online training program from one Rich King, the master wrestler that he is. He's also a personal trainer. So check out if you are looking to get in shape. It's a $20 a week course, and you can be entered your chance to win $500 at the end of it. So you can get your money back plus more. So check it out, Shred-A-Mania at rkathletics.ca. Got a little video for you.
Get open the microphone. Where's your
touching.
finger?
I went through. We're tip. I had to go through to tip touch.
He went through the void.
I went through the void. Got a little video I want to play for y'all, so indulge us here for the Shred-A-Mania video.
Is your goal this year to lose a little bit of weight again, but you struggle with knowing what to do in the gym, in the kitchen, or you need an extra kick in the ass to get on track? Well, how would you like to lose 10 pounds and win $500 cash? I promise it won't be in change. Because you can do all of that in just 10 weeks with my Shred-A-Mania program. Better yet, you can win a spot for free in this program. This program will lay out exactly what you need to do in the gym. Comes with a 10-week recipe book that lays out your entire nutrition plan with some pretty damn tasty meals. And weekly trainer check-ins to make sure that you're on the right track and getting the guidance that you need to reach your goals. So if you finally want to reach your weight loss goals in 2025, comment down below and I'll send you the link to enter this giveaway and give away one spot absolutely for free. If you smell what RK Athletics is cooking.
Shred-A-Mania, ladies and gentlemen. Do not comment down below. Go to rkathletics.ca. I pulled that from his Instagram. Go to rkathletics.ca. Get in contact with him if you want to join the Shred-A-Mania program. Joining myself and our friend Nathan Bissett, the birthday boy, as this record and comes out today. The birthday boy, Nathan Bissett. We will both be part of the Shred-A-Mania program. So please come check that out. But yeah, it starts February 5th, so get in contact with Rich King at rkathletics.ca or through social medias if you want to be involved in that. But That being said, let's get into RCW New Year's Legacy from the Hungarian Cultural Center, Mel's favorite venue in all of Edmonton.
You know, I'm just gonna start off the year strong here. The Norwood Legion, it's got great parking. It's not congested. It's in a good area. There's lots of public transport for the people in the area to get to the venue. This venue is the worst fracking venue. It is not close to any kind of public transport. The parking lot that they have, most of it is taken up by the trailer and fracking truck that drove the ring. So we witnessed an accident in the parking lot on the way after the show. You were inside doing something, talking with people. We were all outside smoking, and we saw someone back into another vehicle. Like, there was just the disorganization of this little place. The stairs, you could die falling down, and this time you had to walk up and down them. You had
Whoa.
to go in. We went in the side door instead of the front door this time.
Even the
Which
front door had
those-
stairs. Even the front door had
yeah,
a bunch
but
of
it
stairs.
didn't have a lip going
That's true.
into and out of the fracking door. It didn't have an unnecessarily steep amount of stairs. I didn't fall on them this time, though. The last time I was at this place, I fell down twice. I will say this, so this venue was a lot more packed than it was last time, which isn't saying much because you can't fit a lot of chairs in there.
Yeah, they're pulling out more chairs as the show was getting closer to showtime, and they packed them in. So yeah, I'd say probably about.
But I hate the venue in general. It's just not a great venue. The lights are hanging too low. It impedes the guys and girls from doing their stuff properly. It was warm though. I will say this, given how it was in the summertime when it was during that heat wave and there was like, I couldn't stand to be in there because it felt like it was a sauna. It was actually quite comfortable considering how cold out it was. So I'll give it that. And the what am I trying to say? Refreshments weren't a problem also. We ran out of water in the middle of a heat wave during the summer, whereas we had beer, we had everything, we had food, we had snacks. You guys got jerky. Like, there was a good amount of stuff there.
Yeah, the best part of concessions was not even the concession stand. It was the booth set up behind us on the opposite side from concessions, where they had they had this guy selling jerky and popcorn. Oh my god, the jerky was so good. I want him to come to every RCW show and sell jerky. Because I will buy jerky from him at every RCW show if he brings it.
I mean, it is a really nice little snack, and why not? I mean, it was set up at the merch booth. Why the frick not?
Yeah, I got the second hottest jerky, and it was spicy as hell, and it was perfection. Oh, it was so good. It was so
Yeah,
so
no,
good.
I like to enjoy my stuff though. Some of the stuff that you get, I like spicy stuff, but I also like to feel my fracking face, dude.
Feeling things is bad for you. Come on.
Feeling feelings is bad for you, but feeling my face when I'm trying to eat so I don't eat my tongue, yeah, that could be beneficial to me.
That's overrated. Feeling your tongue is
Anyway.
overrated.
Rude.
Let's get into it. We kick it off. I had to edit it this time. Because it was originally supposed to be Weston King.
Christian Starr back there.
That's true. It was supposed to be Christian Starr, but we get the unnatural Ali. That was the name they gave him. Versus Weston King with his manager, Gussie Jones. Gotta love a good Gussie Jones. Gussie coming out, interrupting the ring announcer and doing the very long Yano-like intro for one Weston King. He has a lot of accolades to his name now. He's doing a lot. Ali out. He's got these teal tights, and he has a yellow boot and a brown boot. I wasn't sure about the gear, but I thought he was very good in this match.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Gussie, early on, Weston gets knocked to the other side, and Gussie makes this familiar-looking random British dude get out of his seat and give King his chair. I laughed so hard at that.
The disrespect.
I did enjoy how these two worked pretty well together here. Ali showing some really good stuff. Fire here. His snapmare and kick and everything looks really. Snapmare and PK looks really good. Snapmare chip and kick. I don't know why I wrote that. Oh, snapmare, then the chop and the kick. That's it. The chop and the kick. I was wondering why I wrote chip. And then he hits a jumping elbow for 2 again. He's really entertaining in his fire up spots. He's got good. He's got. I'm not saying he's the most dynamic personality yet, but he's got personality, and I look forward to seeing how Ali develops that personality going forward. Again, he has a good personality to start with, so I look forward to how he evolves throughout, and I hope we do get to see him again. King reversing Ali at one point. He has a beautiful torture rack bomb. Looked really good. Ali goes for an inside cradle for 2. Does not, only gets 2. Then he misses the big boot, and King captures him with that full Nelson slam for the win.
I actually took a few notes on this one. I'm surprised with myself.
I remember.
I know, right? I've been on top of it a little bit in the last couple of months. The Gussie coming out to announce Weston coming out in the Yano-esque style was hilariously adorable. I loved it. I hope that's a thing that they're starting this year. As you mentioned, like Ali is pretty crisp, pretty good. He's got the fundamentals down really good. His arm drags were actually like something I noted as being just absolute perfection. So yeah, he's doing very, very good. I really liked how they were playing Gussie in this one where he was getting involved quite a bit and grabbing the boot of Ali quite a bit throughout the match. There was one point where he did it, and I wrote, Gussie constantly distracting Ali, grabbing his feet and hitting Ali while Weston was distracted by the ref. It's just some great manager work here, and I've been really happy to see the manager work in the last year. That's been kind of coming along. It's been slow progress, but it's been progress nonetheless that we're seeing the fruits of our labor for, because man, this was the perfect kind of manager partner interaction, and it still put over Ali really, really well. There was one point where King missed the hip attack and a senton. Ali followed up with a senton. And then there was a running uppercut, European uppercut, followed by a forearm in the corner by Ali that looked really, really solid, really crisp. I thought this was a good opener. I felt that as a first introduction to Ali, this was a good one. This was a good one. We know Weston King is Weston King. We love Weston King, but hate him at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship.
And the thing is, we love Gussie, we hate Weston, and it just works.
It's
all the love-hate right there. We hate Weston in the right way. That's the thing. We hate Weston in the way we like it, in the way that we love. We do truly like Weston, but we love to hate the guy, and it's just that dang good. So Slammer came out next, cuts a promo about wanting to become the new North American champion. And I'm like, no, that cannot happen. That you do not take away Mitch's championship.
No.
So Mitch Gang makes his way out to the ring. Yes, these are my custom-made graphics now. I think I did an okay job. Slammer makes his way.
Oh, this is so awkward. I have such short fingers. There we go.
Came all the way through for it too.
Through the body.
Mitch comes out with the greatest entrance of all time, ripping off the pants, and Slammer does lariats him from behind to start the match. Again, beautiful Northern Lights suplex by Mitch, delayed vertical suplex, and Slammer rolling out the ring as we're yelling, "Eat shit, Slammer!" And he's telling us all to go to hell and that we eat shit. And again, that's become one of my favorite things about Slammer is yelling "Eat shit, Slammer" to Slammer. That's become my favorite thing about Slammer matches.
I'm glad that we can say that.
Yeah.
If there's a favorite thing about a Slammer match.
Slammer's doing these moves, and I start chanting, "Those aren't slams," and then everybody else joins in. "Those aren't slams. That's not a slam." Or something like that. And it's just, and you can see him getting so irate with it. He gets a Cobra clutch into a ripcord lariat for 2. Mitch is fighting back, and Slammer finally hits a power slam, and we all go, "That was a slam. That was a slam." And you can see him getting.
I need to stop sitting with you guys.
No, you need to sit with us more and join in on the chants.
No, I'm just minding my business, enjoying the show. Don't get dragged into this ish.
Wasn't this? No. Was did Alyssa talk shit to Slammer when he was out in front of us? Oh no, I think it was later in the night. Yeah, it was later in the night.
It was the next match.
Oh, okay, that's what I know. She talked shit to somebody.
Yeah.
Again, I thought these two had a really good back and forth throughout the match. Both working really well. Mitch fighting off a choke slam at one point. The Slammer fights back. It's a lariat on the ropes, but Mitch just come back with a beautiful dragon suplex. Love that dragon suplex. He hits the exploder out of the corner, only gets 2. Slammer fights back, getting a choke slam, but he only gets 2. The end of this match comes. Slammer goes for the F5000, but Mitch gets off the shoulder, picks him up. Spindly Bindly Ludwig Van Driver for the win.
Yes. What I love this whole match is that Mitch was desperately trying not to laugh at everything happening around him. Because it was some glorious, glorious chaos. Not happening within the match. Glorious, glorious chaos happening without, like, on the outer regions of the match. What do I see? Okay, you got the Northern Lights suplex. There's a big German suplex by Slammer. I think that was another time where you guys started chanting something about the German because it wasn't quite a slam. You guys were giving him shit for that. I love the crowd interaction in this one, which is not something I'm necessarily going to continue as we talk more throughout the show. But this was an appropriate interaction in that it made sense. It wasn't derogatory. It was in the verbiage with the interactions with us saying like eat shit Slammer, all that shit. What's funny is that even though he's a heel, he put a positive spin on it and made it an actually like really entertaining match for all of us involved. And then there's just Mitch being Mitch and the love of my life and perfection. Spindly Bindly.
Again, I love Mitch is the best because he doesn't like it's his Lance Storm isms. It's his lack of personality that gives him the utter personality. Like he's very deadpan and serious, like Lance Storm was.
He can be, yeah.
But it comes off like, and Lance Storm developed this over the years. His deadpan became his own charisma, which I think Mitch very much has. He has this utter charisma, but it's also built into the very serious deadpan nature of his character that I absolutely love. He just comes out, does violent tip touches, get in the ring, ready to fight. But there's just an utter charisma to it that I love. And Slammer is just the ultimate jackass heel. And it works. It really does work for him.
It does. It really does. I feel like Mitch has been kind of doing a little bit more, though, with his interactions. We've seen him, like, when people are hating on him, like Jason, he'll, like, blow kisses at them and stuff. So he does have this, like, not always deadpan stuff.
Yeah.
But you're right. It actually works very, very well. And we've been talking very positively about all of his matches and the wide variety of people that he has been wrestling. Yeah. I like this. This was a fun match.
So next up, we were supposed to get Kato versus Tony Machete for the RCW Canadian Championship, finally making its way back to Edmonton. But due to some very poor road conditions, it was blizzarding that day, and the highways were pretty dang terrible, especially down in the Calgary area. In Southern Alberta, it was much worse than when it hit us. Tony Machete could not make it up, which I completely understand. So we did. So Kato calls out his former partner, Dean Richtor, who abandoned him last show. So they're gonna fight it out. They're gonna fight it out. It's time to fist versus time to meow. The former fisting kitties, as we called them at the last show.
Jesus, Murphy. You're unhinged.
Oh, you're unhinged. Dean using his fists in every which way. Those just his forearm fist, his beautiful crossbody off the top by Kato, or as I wrote, K-Row. Again, I have fat thumbs and I have a small keyboard. on my phone. And it hits the follows with a splash for 2. Again, I thought these two, Dean getting that lariat in the corner, or the boot in the corner, and then runs back across, stands up, does the fist raise, and then runs back, hitting that hesitation drop kick. I love it. I love it. I love it. Dean comes out of the ring yelling, and he starts yelling at our corner, and this is where Alyssa calls him boring, and he goes, "No, you're boring."
Oh, yeah, no, he was right in her face, too. It was great. It was so funny. I think she was expecting us to back her up, but we're like, no, we don't agree with your statement. We don't find him boring at all.
I think Dean is like, again, it's very much, again, that same Lance Storm style, very serious nature that, and is just turned into this and it's evolved into this incredible, like, just charisma of just like how this the looks. It was deadpan early, but then he's really evolved it out of that too. And it just,
I don't know if it was intentionally deadpan, though. I think he just genuinely didn't know what to do with the character.
but
I
it's
think we've
become
watched him come into this confident, kind of arrogant character that's a lot more chatty. And I like it because it makes people uncomfortable.
It's the era. He's entered his fisting era. That's what it is. He's entered his fisting era. Yeah, that's what it is.
Enter the fist.
He's entered the fist. Kato getting this beautiful stunner, and then the assisted rope walk. Oh, face stunner, but Dean fists out at 2, as I wrote.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Kato goes back up, goes to the splash, but Dean gets the knee fists up. Dean fist slams Kato, goes up, hits the flying fist butt, or the head butt if you're nasty, but again, only gets 2. He hits a seismic fist driver, the seismic fist driver slipped out into a sliced bread attempt by Kato, but gets reversed into the seismic fist driver for the win.
I didn't have too many move notes for this one, but I enjoyed the interaction and the work that was happening in this one, especially because, like, Kato is also a bit of a crowd favorite. Kind of, even when he's a heel, people are still cheering for him. It's adorable. I like that. I love that Kato has this, like, very interestingly different entrance look where he comes in with the big tiger head now. And then he's got the tail still.
Yes.
I love it. It's such a fun joy to watch, especially when you put him in with someone who's evolving like Dean Richtor here. So yeah, this was a really fun match. It helped kind of continue the good times that we kind of started from the first couple of matches. And then we went into craziness in the next match. But it was a good story.
Even the next match wasn't too bad, because again, there's still some entertaining parts to it. We go on to a tag team match. It is Team Barricade and an elderly gentleman taking on Shotgun Sid Greed and kind of JJ Spade, because JJ's the last one out, and he's making his entrance. He gets attacked by Dean Richtor on the stage, and Team Barricade decides to start beating up on Sid. Dean tosses JJ off the stage onto the concession stand. This thump right onto the counter, then falls to the floor. Looked brutal. And they spent a lot of time beating up on Sid in this match. The best parts of this, though, was Barricade, and that is 100% due to his maniacal laughter as he's choking. He's just going insane. I swear to God, Barricade is becoming a supervillain.
No, you know what happened? Because the Great Khan, he's a Mongolian warlord, right? He's possessed by the spirits of the ancients. That's what happened to Barricade. He got possessed by the same spirits of the ancients that the Great Khan has. He was very Great Khan with his whoa! It was like a screaming goat.
Oh, dude, his roadwork karate, where he gives it a little kick and then does the Oh my God, construction karate, man! You gotta love construction karate.
I died a little. I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe.
Sid fight. It turns into the match. Sid fights back, up kicks an elderly gentleman, going for the going for the headbutt to his perineum, and he tags in JJ Spade. He starts running over everybody in the match, taking everybody down. He tosses the elderly man out of the ring. Barricade lifts up Sid to slam him, but JJ comes off the top, drop kicking Sid into Barricade, and they both stack on Barricade and get the pin for the win. Yeah. Oh.
This was actually a fun little match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is a fun little match. Especially because there's this story finally being told with JJ and Dean, and then Sid's just kind of swinging at everybody right now, and I kind of love it.
Mm-hmm.
But like the little story that was told here with that setup with Dean and JJ, I appreciate it a lot because it's been the one complaint I've had about this company for since we've started reviewing it, is that there's just not a consistent story. This has actually gone on for a good solid month and a half now, almost 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So good job. Someone purchased a binder or something, a notebook to write this ish down. That's great. The only thing I had to add to that from notes was that there was one point where it's the elderly gentleman. Is that what we're calling him now?
That's what I'm calling him, the elderly gentleman.
Okay. He pulled out his tiny dick wrench from his boot and hit Sid in the head with it a few times. Put it back in his boot. Yeah. That's all I got to say on this one. I just kind of sat and enjoyed it and was more concerned about where JJ was for most of the match. And also Sid getting his shit wrecked. But I feel like Sid kind of likes it.
Yeah. And after the match, Dean attacks both Sid and JJ on the stage, hits the rolling forearm fist to JJ, and a seismic fist driver on the stage. He says, "It's not over between us. You owe me for costing me the title. If we ever meet again, you will lose." And he starts saying you are going to lose no matter ever. He's going to cause, pretty much he's saying he's going to cause JJ every match going forward. He's going to make sure the man keeps losing, is what he said.
Which, for the love of all things holy, whoever's booking this shit, Steve, let this be a thing. Let them milk this. Let them have some fun with this, because this is something that they're clearly both putting a lot of effort into. It's making it look really, really. It looks really good. Looks like a great story. I want to see this happening. We've got 2 matches kind of happening in the Edmonton area next week. There's a big opportunity for them to capitalize on this, use their social medias to continue showing the story, making people interested in it. Before you know it, people will be coming to see JJ and Dean and see what's going on with that feud.
Yeah, I agree.
Over nothing.
Yeah, well, just over costing them a title. That's all it is. Costing them that tag team title. So we move on to the trash of the evening. It is Teddy Hart, the trash of the evening, versus the Manson family. So Neat as a mystery partner, which is revealed to be Steven Styles, even though at the last show it was Steven Styles and Teddy Hart challenging the Moondog family to a tag match for the titles. So there was no mystery.
Here's what I think happened here is that Tweedledee and Tweedledum thought because they were going to a different area in Edmonton that the Edmonton fans weren't going to come to the Hungarian Legion. Unfortunately, we did. Yep. Work on your continuity, please.
I love Manson family. I think they're great. I've really come around. I wasn't a big fan of Moondog at first, but I've really come around on him. He's very, I'm still not a huge fan of his in-ring, but he is entertaining as hell as a character. Ginha is absolutely phenomenal. I have to start saying his name right. Ginha is absolutely tremendous. His in-ring is phenomenal. He is our Baruchador. I think Teddy Hart is a shitty human being and a shitty. He could have been a great professional wrestler if he would have just got out of his own goddamn way. And I'm done with him. I'm done watching his matches. I'm sorry to say, if he's facing Ginha or Moondog again, I'm sorry, boys. I'm not going to be watching your match. I apologize. I will not be talking about their matches anymore. This match was a hardcore. Everybody,
because real quick, it sucks though because he just seems to fight, and I say he, I mean this thing. He just seems to face the same people in the same places. It's almost like this locker room doesn't want to actually be in the ring with him, which fair. Because like you said, he just had to get out of his own way. Professionally speaking, he very much is a fuck up. Every contract he's ever gotten, he's fucked it up. Either by making some piss poor decisions about his health or making some piss poor decisions with his mouth and running it to the wrong person and getting his ass beat for it. I've talked to a lot of people who have been in physical altercations with this guy. And it's like, all he had to do was just recognize that he wasn't the biggest person in the locker room, which isn't hard. It isn't hard. But here, he only seems to face Moondog or Ginha or Steve's, a combination of Steve's. And then in Calgary, it's pretty much the same thing. It's either Ginha and Moondog or Steve's or Athias Jones.
I know Sid said he wrestled him in Calgary, so I know that Sid did a match in Calgary, so.
And that would explain why Sid is not always coherent, poor kid. But like, there's, I'm curious to see him face other people. I'm curious to see if other people will allow themselves to be put in that situation, because it's no bueno. Yeah, get into it so we can get over talking.
I'm just jumping in. Styles hits a pile driver on Ginha, and Styles and Teddy are the tag team champions, and then Styles and Teddy start running a nonsensical promo after the match. Teddy says terrible things, and I'm done.
Yeah. What upsets me about those things that were said is that it's obvious based on the affiliation that the Manson family are involved. It sucks to say because I don't want to think that, but the fact that none of them do anything to the monstrosity things that Teddy says is like, it's being okayed. It's being set up, which is really offensive because some of the things that he said about women in that was just, you don't even have the part required. What gives you the right to say anything about that? Mm-hmm. Shut the fuck up. Just also, what are you? Are you a heel or are you a face? You have the 3/4 of the crowd cheering for you, delusionally, I might add, but they're cheering for you. You choose to focus on a pocket of the 1/4 who is booing you. Like, are you a heel or are you a face? Because the Manson family are obviously supposed to be heels, but that was a very heel promo that was cut at the end of this match with the promoter standing there laughing.
The promoter has, as much as I know the promoter, he has a very immature sense of attitude, and that it comes to that kind of shit. So.
Well, clearly, it's like, are you running a business here though, or is this just family fun time? Because if it's family fun time, stop putting money into this and just wrestle in your backyard. This is supposed to be a business. We're the ones giving you the money to run the business. Maybe reel in your boy. He's not the name at that place either. There are several other people we would rather see wrestle. There are plenty of other people in this city you could bring in who would be a name and a draw. Yeah. You just don't.
If it wasn't for Teddy running his mouth the way he has and going after people in the crowd, honestly, I probably would have enjoyed everything he's done. Because he again, all respect to the man, he's an incredible professional wrestler. No respect to the man, really, because he's a piece of shit. He's an incredible professional wrestler, but it's how he the things he says and the promos he cuts, and he's cutting down the Hart family, cutting down Brett, cutting down Natty, because he only cuts them down because they were more successful than him. And he couldn't amount to the success level. Dude, he is the least successful wrestling member of the Hart family. Mm-hmm. Like your grandfather was a legend. Brett and Owen were legends. Natty is still been with the WWE for like almost 20 years now. Davey has had
Look at
great
Tommy.
Tommy's working with AEW, running on ROH, wrestling Katsuyori Shibata on ROH pay-per-views. Davey had couple successful runs in WWE. Just dropped the All Japan Pro Wrestling Triple Crown Championship. Don't talk shit. Your own tag team partner in Jack Evans did better than you. He made it to AEW TV. You couldn't even make it there. The highest you ever made it was MLW, which, don't get me wrong, is still a high bar, but it's not a money-making company. Dude, shut the fuck up stop running down your family when you're the least successful member of your family. Shut the fuck up.
That's Andre's hot take on that, and it's pretty much how I feel. I was just trying to figure out a nicer way to start.
I don't need to be nice about it.
No, that being said, let's say something nice to close off the segment. Dolly looked great despite ruining her dress. Yep. And despite me thinking that she's in on the whole shit with her cousin, I still find her presence very helpful and very fun. And I love seeing her because she's like a nice, what's the word to say? Like there's a balance within the Manson family because you have the loudmouth kind of biker guy in Moondog, or am I pointing Moondog? Then you've got that kind of wild, brash young guy in Ginha. And then you have the, like, I don't know what we consider her in this, the fun older sister who kind of manages them. She's clearly having a lot of fun with it. I love the dynamic that she brings, bringing out the whip and getting involved. It's a nice thing to have, but also it's nice to have some women around. Because, like, I love Kat Von Hees, but why is she the only woman around?
No idea.
It makes me question some things happening because there used to be a lot more women in this company. We used to see Quinn here all the time. We'd see Peyton occasionally. Rosa was a regular ref here. Now it's just Kat. And I'm not complaining about that, but like as a woman, it's like, what else am I having to latch on to? I mean, obviously I have the guys to watch and that's all well and good, but like I need some women. So what about this locker room is preventing women from coming in?
Yeah.
It's a question I'd like some self-reflection done on by this company.
And down to positive, yeah, I love the Manson family. I think they're doing great. Like all three have been doing great work. I've really come to become a fan of Moondog Manson over these last couple of months. The guy's personality has really shined through in just how good he is with how brash he is, and I love it. And Ginha, I think, is amazing. I can't wait to get his new shirt. He's gonna have new shirts coming very soon, and I can't wait to get one.
They look pretty cool.
Really cool design. With the mask and the fire and everything. He's getting me one, and I'm very happy about it. But we move on. We move on to the second main event of the evening, which really should have been I feel it should have been the main event position, but that's a personal feeling.
I agree. Yeah.
RCW International.
That's not me being biased because I love Son of Irish,
or me being biased because I love the Radz.
Yes.
And we also love RKathletics.ca. We love you too, Christian. RKathletics.ca, ladies and gentlemen. Shred-A-Mania with Rich King. RKathletics.ca, ladies and gentlemen, with this man right here, Rich King. Rich King. Check it out. RKathletics.ca.
Leave it there until
Shred-A-Mania. Shred-A-Mania on February 5th. Join us. Join us. So
join the horde.
This match was great. We have the Radz, T.Y. Jackson, Rich King defending their titles against Son of Irish and Christian Starr. Starr with the head scissors and then follows up with that springboard head scissors on T.Y. for 2. Again, great stuff. Rich getting his schoolboy roll through into the tip up suplex on Soy Boy for 2. Gotta love it. Starr busting out that sling blade in this match. Gotta love a good sling blade. When somebody hits a sling blade well, I very much enjoy it. Or if somebody hits it very, very poorly, I also enjoy it. When it's done very, very bad or done very, very well. There's just different loves for it. I might, because if somebody has a really bad sling blade, you just
Who's
laugh.
done a really bad one though? I haven't recalled anybody who's done one recently.
Oh no, not here, not here. Just I've seen it on other in other wrestling people trying to do it,
Okay.
and it just looks so bad.
Oh. Why would
Yes.
we make fun of that? If you're already there, you should be able to do the sling blade. Why do you make fun of it being bad? You should be mad.
I love it when it's done. It just when somebody does it like, it's like okay, you did a sling blade. When people do it like and mess it up completely, it's so good. And when people hit it with such crispness, like Starr, like Soy Boy, like Tony Machete, it's just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful final cut moonsault combination by the Radz to Starr for 2. Again, Rich getting his final beat, DDT to Soy Boy, and then hits Starr with a beautiful cradle shock, or as Mel would know it, the Miramare shock for 2. Starr hitting the suicide dives to TYO once it comes right back in across onto Rich on our side of the ring. It was great. Starr gets a standing Spanish fly, and Rich coming down pretty awkwardly there. I know he's okay. He's okay. It was a scary spot. The end of the match comes. Starr and Son of Irish are fighting, and Soy Boy gets shoved out of the ring by Starr. Rich catches him with an 8-6-7 driver, and TY with the swanton off the top, and the Radz retain their titles. After the match, the Radz leaves, leaving Starr in the ring. This is where Soy comes back in, hits a knee to the back of the head of Starr, who's on his knees, hits a tiger bomb, and then hits another tiger bomb, goes out, comes back in, goes for a third tiger bomb, and one of the guys started yelling something at him, and he just was it Adam? What is it? What? It was Adam, right?
It was like and it was like the 3 amigos, but he was like saying the 3 friends or something like that. 3 close friends.
The 3 Irish something. Oh, and
Yeah,
Soy looked at Adam with disgust from him saying that, and just took Starr and just pushed him down the mat and left out of like pure disgust for the comment. The 3 Irish drinking buddies or something. I don't remember what it was.
It was friends. I just said friends.
Yeah,
it was Irish friends. He was saying the 3 Irish friends because 3 amigos, and amigos are friends. Okay. Remember, Adam is actually one of our smart friends.
Yeah, sure. I don't think there's any smart friends in our group, but okay. Including myself.
Rude.
Well, you're the smartest of us all.
We can revert back to the last match to talk about why that would be a problem. Anyway, okay, yeah, the springboard head scissors by Starr, fracking cool. There was an inverted atomic drop into a bulldog by the Radz. Is that your
inverted atomic drop, which is the atomic drop when they're facing you, then they turn them around into a regular atomic drop where they're facing away, then into the bulldog by the Radz.
Yeah, freaking cool.
Oh, that's fine.
So Irish given some major attitude in this one, really healing it up as he has been for the last year. I was surprised given the animosity that they had in their matches throughout last year that Starr and Irish were putting a team together, but again, that speaks. It ended up creating a story, but I was going to say it speaks to the lack of continuity that usually happens within RCW. There was a bridge. Oh, okay. Rich made himself into a bridge, and TY did the little hippity hop off of it, very Hardy style into the corner. I like that. The double curb stomp, which you mentioned, very, very cool. There was a really solid drop kick to TY on the outside by Son of Irish. Looked really, really solid. And of course, because the floor had no matting and it was just hardwood floor, we got all of the thud. We got the reverb in our feet. It's crazy. There was a tope to Rich on the outside by Christian Starr. Really, really cool. He's really, really good at those aerial high fly diving thing. But yeah, the breakdown alliance between Son of Irish and Starr that ended up costing them on the match. I'm curious to see where that story goes. We got another story starting. Let's not overwhelm ourselves, but I'm excited.
Oh,
And of course, big win for the Radz. Super happy about that. We didn't think that they were going to lose the titles to quite honestly, a mismatched team. Though crazier cupcake things have happened on this show. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I do agree. I felt just based on the energy level, this would have been a great match to close out with. Yeah, like in the main event spot, I feel like what was the main could have actually been the semi. Could have been in this spot.
again, and nothing against the main event. The main event was a good match. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Which is saying something because Chris Parrish was part of it. Chris Parrish is a solid professional wrestler. You can't deny him that. We get to our main event, and it is New Year. It's not for anything. It is a grudge match featuring Chris Parrish. Look at that, just ugly mug right there versus Kat Von Heez.
Jesus Christ.
That's not a flattering picture for him. Parrish comes out wearing his Chris Parrish podcast shirt, and I said, "I like your shirt," and he goes, "I don't like yours." And I'm wearing my nice button-up checkered shirt, looking all fly, and I guess he just doesn't like style. Maybe that's what it is. He doesn't like my shirt because he doesn't like style. I don't know.
I mean, he does work for Steven Styles. It would make sense.
Yeah,
anti-Styles.
Yeah, he's anti-style. Parrish gets the ref to check Kat before the match, and he attacks her to start the match. She does end up getting him out to the floor, drop kicks Parrish into the chairs, slams his face off the chair. She puts him in a chair and has this little girl with a Kat Von Heez flag chop him, and it was great. And then she suplexed him on the floor. That's so good. They get back in the ring. She gets the scoop slam and the leg drop for 2. Parrish gets in control, beating her up, choking her on the ropes, pulling at her hair. It's like a child. It's a heel. That's what heels do. Kat fighting back, hitting beautiful Northern Lights suplex for Dose. Parrish fights back again. He starts yelling at the little girl. Kat hits the flapjack in the center of the ring, lifting him up, dropping him. Strikes and kicks. She gets a Samoan drop and then the senton for 2. Parrish does fight back and gets a very low-grade pedigree for 2.
You're so mean sometimes.
As
long as this doesn't bite me in the ass, I don't give a shit. Talk your shit.
Hey, he said he didn't like my shirt. Parrish gets a chair, removes the turnbuckle. Well, the ref takes the chair away. Kat hits a splash off the top, hits Angel's wings. Parrish gets a foot on the ropes. Kat grabs the chair. She goes to hit Parrish, but the ref takes it away, and Parrish then runs Kat into the exposed turnbuckle when the ref is distracted, and he hits the parachute for the win, sadly.
For those of people who don't know, can you explain them what the parachute is?
It's a snapmare or inverted snapmare driver.
There you go.
If you got a person like backwards, like if you're gonna fall with a neck breaker, then you go forward, driving the back of their head into the mat. It's really weird to explain.
Well, like you have to for the sake of the viewers.
So, who's the guy? The guy who had the train of people coming out with them, and some of the people. Adam Rose used to use this little variation with the face forward. It's called the party foul, and he would fall forward, driving the face in the mat. Parrish is just reversed with driving the back of the head into the mat. So think of the Adam Rose's party foul, but it just reversed. But yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. After the match,
I don't have a whole lot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Say after the match, Kat gets the chair. Hits Parrish in the gut, then in the back. She applies a sharpshooter as everybody cheers because Parrish is getting in it. Is put a sharpshooter.
Oh, I mean, I was clapping for him. I don't know. I was clapping for everybody at this point because I just wanted to go home. This was a fun match, though. Again, it was a solid match. My thing is it didn't have the energy that the match before it had, which is why I thought that it would be a good idea to have the tag match be the main, but also it was for something. It was for the titles. You kind of want to have your big pop-off match be. That being said, Kat and Parrish have been kind of amping up this little bit of animosity kind of going into this. So, we got another story kind of going on here. I feel also based on the ending that it's not wrapping up, that this is going to continue, which I'm excited about because that's what I've been begging for from these companies locally is like 2 to 3 solid stories. Now you're including the one girl. That makes me happy. Yeah, I felt like Kat really was muscling through this match quite a bit. I feel like she actually ran through Parrish quite a bit. And I feel, kind of got a sneaky win on this one. Very Rocky Romero. What I will comment on, though, that I've noticed with Kat always has interacted with the crowd. Parrish wasn't that person to always interact. His interaction in this show was really, really good. Like, he was really interacting with the children quite a bit. He sold that chop from the little girl like a mamma jamma more than I've seen even Dean Richtor sell for that kid when he was wrestling Harlan. So like, yeah, you gotta give him props there. He involved the crowd. He got some. I think he got some new fans there. So yeah, it was a fun little way to wrap the show. Again, I feel the energy level would have been a different if the semi and the main had been switched. But otherwise, nothing really solid.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I thought overall great show. Minus one match. It was a great show. Yeah.
Minus one match.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that guy's pisshole with a cactus.
But we have come to the end of another edition of Chop Talk. I want to thank y'all for joining us here on Andre Melball Wrestling Talk. You can find me on the X and Blue Sky at That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find on Facebook at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk and right here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ at Andre M. Melball Wrestling Talk. You can also find us over at A Plus Productions, where they simulcast all of our Japanese wrestling content over there, aplusproductions.com. Go check them out. Add your the RSS feed for the wrestling feed there, and you can get our shows in audio form. Also add the sports and the entertainment feed for more stuff there. BAM! They just started bringing back the BAM Sports Show, so check that out on the A Plus Sports feed. We'll be having some international mixtapes showing back up soon. Maybe a Royal Rumble one, maybe a Japanese wrestling centric international mixtape. So check that out over on A Plus Productions. Check me out over on Twitch or on twitch.tv/ Our Local Establishment and youtube.com/ at Our Local Establishment, as I do the POV show tomorrow, Sunday. I'm there almost every Sunday. Check me out over in the Power Review show with Bobby, Mark, and Ed as we chat this world of sports, the world of other movies sometimes, and wrestling and all the random shit we talk about over there. Mark getting into politics, but we try to stay away from that. But Mark likes to rant about it every now and again. And then
their politics over there are a little dingy. I get it.
Oh, no.
So are ours.
He rants about American politics, even though he's a Brit. Yeah, that happened. But and then you can also find me this coming Wednesday as me and Ed return to the airwaves together for Marvel Talk as we chat the 2025 preview. We're gonna go over everything we're gonna be covering this year, so come check that out. Also, I'm going to shout out Mike the Ref over at Backbreaker Video. I want to thank you so very, very much, sir, for supporting us and simulcasting all of our stuff over there. You can check him also live at twitch.tv/ Mike the Ref for all his AEW watch-alongs and gaming content. You can also see replays of that gaming content at youtube.com/ at Backbreaker_gaming. Melball, where might they find you at?
Oh, minding my business. But otherwise,
do you want me to give out your address? You want me to give out your address so they can find you?
Don't you fracking dare. There's a reason why I don't have people over in my house. Stay the fuck away.
But
anyway,
we're coming over
don't let me finish. If you're wanting to follow a Melball, you can follow her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can follow her on everything else: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Melball Collins. I don't know if TikTok's still there. I haven't checked. I don't honestly care. But it's there. So is how much I check it. You can also find me on Our Local Establishments programming, Japanese Wrestling Update with this guy who's always interrupting me on Fridays at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Unless it's not. visit a yuck off with your ish. We will be doing, obviously, a pre-recorded show this Friday because we're going to be attending another RCW show, which I just noticed Andre labeled improperly in the title of our video.
What are you talking
It's
about?
apparently years.
That's just the recording title. I'll have the regular title in there when it goes up. Don't worry.
Busted.
I noticed it.
You can also catch me on our local establishment on Monday for the show Women's Classic Wrestling with the talented Astrid Pizarro and Auntie Collins. Auntie Collins, where we are currently going over the Mae Young Classic. We're going into, I believe, the quarterfinals now, episode 7. Things are getting good. This is my first time seeing the tournament at all, so this is a fun experience for me. Astrid and Auntie have both watched this through once already, but they're watching it again. It's a fun conversation to have, so come check us out, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. What else? You can also catch me on the Honor Ramble on Thursdays because I'm starting another show there too. I'm joining the crew of the Honor Ramble, watching Ring of Honor post show. Usually starts about 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, and I'm joining Auntie Collins and Kyle Sparks, where we are talking all about Ring of Honor and what crazy cupcakes chaos has happened there. If you thought RCW was crazy, better watch the more successful version of Ring of Honor. That's just as kooky. You can also catch me on Astrid Pizarro's YouTube channel where we do our show, Ladies Wrestling Showcase. We have an episode coming out very soon. We're getting our stuff in order. We're fixing a recording date because live is hard. But stay tuned to our socials to find out when that is coming out. If you're wanting to watch RCW Wrestling and join the Horde, you can go to their Facebook page, Real Canadian Wrestling, where you can also get a link to their Eventbrite to purchase tickets, or where you can start getting to know the wrestlers and the promoter, and maybe see if you can get tickets directly through them instead of paying the extra fees for the Eventbrite.
Mm-hmm.
Is that everything? I think that's everything. Andre, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say? Huh? Love of my life. It's the Alex. I miss the Alex. Where has he been?
I'm not sure, but I want him back. That's for sure.
Hashtag we want the Alex. Just
Hashtag
like we want
comeback
Nina.
Alex. Hashtag comeback Alex.
Hashtag AA. Aqua Adventure. Is that what they were called?
Aqua Adventure.
Aqua Adventure. Anyway, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people?
I just want to say thank y'all so much for joining us here. Again, if you can please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, share us out to your friends, family, and just crazy people who like to go to independent wrestling. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we drop a new video.
Bingo.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo. That being said, I am your Melball. Where there is no Dre. We will see you next time.